Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Hall of the Demigods and the Badasses of D&D. Today is our return session from session 9. We are going to be picking up where we left off at Kilony's fight. Now, I know. You're like, well, what the hell? You left off for 2 damn months. Where you been? Well, life happens. We lost a few people. Cryo is the only one from the group that remains. However, returning from both the Sailors of the North and a mix of the beginning of the Hall of the Demigods, we have some of the OGs as well as a few new bloods. So with that being said, let's welcome Cryo.
Hello.
Let's welcome Athena, formerly known as Neeks.
Hello.
Let's welcome Astra, formerly known as Brina.
Hello.
Let's welcome Nisa, our new blood.
Hi.
And last, and probably very much so least, I'm joking, my co-DM, the one, the only, Maddox, playing as Valak. So, last time we left off on a big cliffhanger. One that left you guys standing for 2 long months. Today we picked that up, and boy, do we have a plot twist in mind. So, let's get into it. Cryo, you're standing face to face with Kilony as you just exchanged your final words with her just moments ago. It's time for the fight to begin. She looks at you, she smiles, and she says, well, boy, since you think you're so brave, how about you take the first strike? I bet you won't even hit.
Gladly, as I pull out my battle axe and just ram into her with Divine Smite.
Perfect. Can you roll for attack?
19.
19 is a hit. Let's hear your damage.
17 damage.
17 damage to her. That is interesting. As you strike her with this battle axe, the blade sinks into her armor. However, it does not penetrate deep, but it does leave a gash slinking across her chest. She looks wounded, but instead of fainting at the sight of you, she looks up at you and she smiles with the slightest hint of sarcasm. And she says, "Oh, that's all you got?" And then she pulls out her short bow for her first attack. Question, does a 28 hit?
Am I within 5 feet of her? Because if so, she has disadvantage.
She is. Yeah, you are within 5 feet. Hang on a minute. Let me roll that.
Second opportunity of attack.
Okay, does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does. It matches.
So her first attack, she knocks back that short bow. She looks at you and she smiles. One sharp fang protrudes from the corner of her mouth and she winks and she releases that arrow that flies straight into the shoulder of your armor, dealing you 11 damage. Then, just because she is also within 5 feet of you and she feels like it, I'm not going to use that yet. She is going to cast Firebolt. Does the 12 hit?
No.
So as you look at her, she starts waving her hands around in front of her and the fire builds up. She releases the flame and it shoots behind you, narrowly missing your face and exploding into the crater behind you. It is your turn.
As a bonus action, I cast Hunter's Mask.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much what it does with any bludgeoning or piercing and slashing damage, I get an extra d6 on my attacks.
Okay, perfect.
And I'm gonna charge at her again with my battle axe.
All right, roll to attack, sir.
19.
That is a hit.
Beautiful.
Oh, you can roll for damage. I apologize.
That is 17 damage.
Another 17. You know what, Cryo? I want to give you a shot at this. Why don't you describe what this attack does?
As I nearly avoid the fireball, I start dashing towards her with the battle axe, dragging on the floor, swinging up towards her face.
As the axe nears her face, she slightly shifts her position, allowing it to nick her cheek and slash down her right arm, disabling her ability to draw the short bow since she's wounded on that arm. So you've taken one attack, but she has something up her sleeve. She smiles. She says, "Man, I see why I captured such a weak little egg. You would have never made it in this world. I'm glad I'm able to take you out in the hands." Would you like a rebuttal? Okay. She is going to attack with her Vicious Cold, a Legacy Katana, for 21. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay. She looks at you. She smiles and says, "Well, I hope life was nice." And she charges at you and deals you 27 damage. Question, are you dead?
You wish, you pucker.
Damn it. Okay.
1 HP left.
You're at 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as this damage is done to you, you fall to your knee. The world fades before your eyes. And then above you, you hear the crack of thunder. As you look up, the sky rumbles and it starts swirling faster and faster till one yellow, bright-ish lightning bolt stretches down from the sky and strikes you in your back. Your arms increase in size. Yellow veins flow throughout your body, and you hear a voice deep and booming. "My son, you cannot fall to such a worthy opponent. Show her what you're worth." And you immediately gain full health. And from now on, you have advantage on all attacks, and you have a bonus action.
Yippee!
Your ice breath also turns into a lightning strike breath move.
Oh, frick yeah. Okay.
So, Cryo, you're up.
With the guiding bolt hitting me, I get up, and lightning now starting to pew out of my mouth. Crackling, hearing the thunder, I charge at her with a thunderous smite.
Okay, roll for attack.
You said I had advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does a nat 20 hit?
Yeah, you know what that means?
No damage?
Full fucking damage. What you got, buddy?
Bait. So full damage, so that is 20. You can give me. Okay. So does I do 27 damage?
All right. As you strike her with this blow, she falls to her knee, blood spurting from her arms and her chest, for the axe blow was so strong it broke her ribs. She's wheezing and kneeling on the ground. She looks up at you. She says, "Do what your brothers never could. Finish me."
As I lift up my axe, I drop it down to the side of her face, kneel, and cast healing wounds. Cure wounds, my bad.
Cryo, as you do this, you hear a loud throat clearing just above the rim of the crater. What are you going to do there?
I hear what now?
A loud clearing of the throat.
Still focus on helping her out.
Are you sure?
I look up. I look around.
As you look up, standing there is a golden dragonborn. Close by his side is a copper and bronze dragonborn, standing with their arms crossed, looking down upon you.
Oro? Bronze?
Cryo.
You guys got my message.
We did, but we did not expect you to take mercy on such a pitiless fool.
Remember what we talked about. We weren't going to kill her.
She deserves no mercy.
Which one is talking?
It is still Oro.
Come on, Oro. We agreed not to harm anyone else. And if we found her, which we did, we would bring her to justice.
The only justice in this realm that brings for her is death, by the blade of mine axe or yours.
Oro. No.
He says, brother, don't do this.
Oro. We send out ships. You took some of our people just to find her, and you find her and you want her to die?
For the things she did to not only I and your brothers, but yourself, let alone the rest of us. How do you think I feel?
Let them know the rest of us. We were enslaved. But we made a nation for ourselves.
Have you never wondered why you're the only white one among us?
Not really. We come from different places. We're
Cryo,
dragons.
your bloodline was eliminated by her and her buffoons.
Okay, but I gain a new bloodline with you guys.
Roll a persuasion check.
23.
Okay.
We're brothers, Oro. And killing her is not going to serve justice to what we've been through. She has to suffer like how we did. And put to work like how we were. Death is too easy for her.
He sighs. He looks over his shoulder at the copper dragonborn. And he reaches in his tunic pocket and he pulls out a pair of cuffs and he throws them down at your knees. He says, handle it.
Of course, Oro. See you guys back home.
So we shall. As he turns to his heel and he walks away.
Alright, Kilony, you're gonna serve justice to my kin and to my brethren.
So we shall see, young fellow. Or will it be you that faces the blade of me again?
I punch her in the face.
Oh shit, okay. Okay, she go night-night.
Don't push your line of luck. And I handcuff her.
As you do this, eruption of applause spread from around the ring, and as you look up, the first one you notice is a fire ganassi, standing with her battle axe at her side, looking down at you, nodding her head ever so slightly.
I wave.
Go ahead, Athena.
You should have
Oh, wait,
fired
hang
them.
on. Erase that part. I have to edit that out. Take a quick pause and go ahead, Astra.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
I'm Astra. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Cryo.
So, what are you doing here?
Just here with my group, and I defeated my enemy.
Cryo, as you look for your group, you notice that neither Daisy nor Damara are to be seen. They have disappeared.
Forgive me, but I have to go and look for my group real quick.
Seems to me you don't have a group, but toodles.
Cryo, you take off looking for them, and you go to the tent in which you were staying, and you see none of their belongings there, except for a note left by Damara.
What does it say?
It reads, Cryo, the brave warrior I once knew. I must return home, for news has arrived of the betrayal of our group. One we thought trustworthy. that we kept by our side, a foreigner to this realm. I must go protect the forest. From now on, man, you're on your own. You need to find you a group that fits well. Farewell, and be careful on your adventures.
Take care of the forest. Well, Nox, you're coming with me. Time to give you up to my brothers, and hopefully you can serve justice there.
Well, seeing as we're just gonna say you slung her over your shoulder, you did punch her in the fucking face, so she has no complaint to give.
I know.
Again, you see that red woman walk up to you, but this time she's followed by a curious looking one. Somewhat of a smaller build, but a bit of a pissier looking one. Her pink braided hair, her piercings, and her strange tattoos. And you immediately just like, she looks bitchy.
Oh, it's you, and you have a friend.
I actually have several friends. Would you like to meet them?
Sure.
What is your choice of call? How do you call them? Talking to you, Athena or Astra.
Well, this is Athena.
Hi.
This is Nessa.
Nice to meet you.
And these
Nessa.
are two more, but I really don't know them that well myself.
Pleasure to meet both of you.
As you pronounce Nisa's name, she slowly emerges from behind a tent. And she stands looking at Cryo rather questioningly. Go ahead, Nisa.
Are we just taking anyone now?
Well, no one said we were taking them, but being that he just defeated that person, I figured we could use him along our way.
As for the other two that she could not pronounce, Zezbeth and Valak both slowly emerge. I will edit this clip part out, but Valak, are you in a spot where you could talk? Take that as a no for right now. All right, Zezbeth. At that time, you walk out with Valak, the little green goblin, gnome goblin, same damn difference. And you see this group of strangers standing in front of you. The one main attraction being a white dragonborn. What is your move?
She doesn't say anything. She just stands there.
All right, Cryo. So you now have a group of 5 standing in front of you. 5 people you've never seen before, and honestly, at first perception, look like a group of trouble. Okay. I just got clarity on the situation. So, Cryo, you see a familiar flicker of a tail. It glimmers in the wind on top of your tent. And as you look up, you see Meave looking down, smiling with her face cupped in her hands, her horns protruding out softly, and her wicked sharp teeth looking down at you in a wicked wide smile. She says, Cryo.
Hey, Meave, mind giving me a hand here?
Oh, are you scared of your friends? They look yummy.
You can eat them if you want. I don't know them, though. So I wouldn't say friends.
Full course meals for free? What did I do to deserve this?
Being your beautiful self?
And stop. I'm gonna keep that up and I'll have to take care of you later.
Deal.
And she turns bright red and she's like, oh. And she kind of just sits there for a moment and she questions everything that just happened. And then she's like, you know what? She whispers to herself and she hops down and she lands softly beside you. She props one arm up on your shoulder and she looks at the and says, so, fresh blood. What is it you want? And she points directly at Athena.
I came here looking for my sister.
Oh, you must mean that lovely lady that got chewed to pieces. Isn't that it?
Sounds like it. Do you know where she is? Or at least her remains, so I can take her home?
Yeah, I do. But would you like to see her?
That's a dumb question.
For the price of a body part, I can get her here right now. As she says, motioning to one of your fingers.
Just going to hold out her hand. Take your pick.
She smiles and she gets in close. And her mouth opens slightly, and you see the fangs of her teeth. She just takes one giant lop, and your pinky's gone. But here's the catch: severed clean, already closed shut, like it never was there in the first place.
She doesn't even flinch.
She smiles. As she turns around, she says, Cryo, would you mind lifting me?
Sure. I put Kilony down and I lift her up.
As you lift her up slowly, she smiles, outstretches her arms, and her eyes glow red. 3 figures emerge. Athena, you see your sister Akira walk forth. She smiles at you. Beside her, standing her one and only best friend, Beckett. And not far behind them, another lonely soul, Juno. Their pale faces, as you know they're dead, but they're smiling and they're nodding in approval. You hear Akira whisper, my lovely sister, or how beautiful you are.
A single tear rolls down her cheek. I've come to take you home. At least what I can of you.
She says, there's no need. I'm at peace. It's time for you to be at peace too. She walks forth, and you can't feel it, but you can feel the energy of her grazing her fingers down your cheek, wiping the tear away.
She just kind of gently leans into her fingers.
As you lean in and you close your eyes and you feel her touch, you stay there for a long moment, remembering all the memories you have from cooking in the kitchen with your mother, to walking, reading, even tattooing each other, spending good quality time, for her life was taken way too soon. But when you open your eyes, she's gone.
May the gods rest you in peace.
Meave hops down. She gives you a kiss on the cheek, Cryo. She says, thank you.
Tiller starts wiggling in happiness.
Starts becoming a giddy little teenager.
The tail gives me away.
She looks at you and she smirks. She says, calm down. And then she turns and looks. She points at Nisa. She says, aren't you a cute little thing?
She doesn't say anything, but she gives her a look with a raised eyebrow.
She says, oh, I mean you no harm. I might bite.
Obviously.
She smiles. Oh, feisty one. It's okay, you'll come around. She says, so, what brings you to these neck of the woods, in an ogre camp of all places?
I'm a nomad. I go where I please.
A nomad, traveling with a group. Interesting.
Has it been for long?
I'll write a book about you one day. She huffs, and she's like, okay, enough of you, you're pretty boring. She sighs and she looks on to Zezbeth. She walks over and she drags one pointed nail across your cheek and she says, and you, lovely lady, what brings you here?
She just says, don't touch me.
But we're both tieflings, dear. You can't fight the urge. Where's
Melvin.
Zezbeth? Go ahead, Cryo.
Milk, I think you need to leave them. You scared 2 of them already. You bite one of their fingers off already.
Honey, you know it's how I do.
Yeah, but sometimes you need to be calm about it, or else you're gonna scare like how you did these 2 once. Especially one of your own kind.
But you gotta break them in. I follow you everywhere you go. I told you nobody can kill you but me when I'm ready.
See, and I'm fine with that, but you should probably be much more less fighty for a bit.
Ugh, you're no fun.
Oh, calm there, as I pull out the mimic's tongue.
She smiles and says, "Is this a peace offering?"
Of course.
She snatches it and swallows it in one bite. She says, "There, I'm okay. I
Here you
guess
go.
I approve of your new little friends, or should I say, your other bitches."
Uh, okay. Forgive her. She can be a little bit interesting at times.
With that being said, Cryo, what are you going to do with these newcomers?
What I'm first gonna do is bring Kilony to my brothers, and so they can ship her away.
Oh, just to save you the time and the hassle, your brother, the gold one, got tired of waiting and had already come behind you and picked her up. And as you turn, you see him walking out the front gate.
I'll see him again someday. Well, time to deal with this new mess. So, Athena, right?
Yes.
Your friend Astra here was saying recruiting. What do you need me for?
Well, from the looks of it, you've got some damn good strength. You'd definitely help along the way. You
Help
see,
against what?
my sister's last message, she said she was on a mission to recruit or to gather some items. A staff of sorts from, oh, I believe it was Loki, possibly. And a few other items that were needed. And it looks like your strength could help us at least fight our way there.
All right. How much would I get out of it?
However much you want.
No, I like the sound of that.
You hear Meave huff from above you.
Athena looks up and rolls her eyes. You see this green guy here? That's my partner. You have no worry. I'm not interested in the dragon.
She says, "Good, I'd bite your tongue off if you did."
Kinky.
She says, "Ooh, I might like you."
No, me.
I'm sorry, she's more interesting than you.
Fine then. No more tongue later.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Enough with the hostility, she says, and she sits back with a pout and a huff.
Do I reach her with my tail? Like, can I pull her down out of there gently?
Roll an acrobatics check.
Does a 10 succeed?
Ooh, my favorite number of the whole game. You know why, buddy.
I guess no.
Rolling the d20. Oh my god, yeah, that's a success. So you slash your tail out just slightly above you and you grab her around the waist and you bring her down to you.
Come on. We need to meet the new people. And you're coming with me.
Whatever.
Oh, I give her some jerky.
She says, "Okay, I can deal with these fuckers, I guess."
So, Athena, would you like to introduce me to the rest of your group?
Well, as I said, this little green guy is my partner. This is Valak. And then, of course, you've already met Astra. She's our fiery lady. Almost as bitchy as me, but we'll see. Then we have Nissa. Sweet as can
Nissa.
be when she wants to be. Did you read the message in the chat? Anyway. And then you have Seth. I don't know much about them yet. They're very quiet. But so far I like them.
Okay, an interesting group you have here, that's for sure.
We are a chaos group after all.
Well, I hope I can mix in really well.
Based on your interaction with Little Miss Attitude here, as she points to me, I think you'll fit in just fine.
She flips you off.
She bites at her.
She says, "Stop! I'm gonna have to replace this man."
She chuckles and she looks at the rest of the group. Would anybody else like to actually interact with this lovely dragon man?
I'm ready to go start some chaos, so let's get on this mission.
Cryo, read your messages. If you remember right, you guys stopped at the orc camp to get rest, but you were on the journey all the way up to the Pikas because of that map that the Goblin King dropped.
Oh, shoot. I did not have the map. I did not have the map.
You guys are going to be heading way up north to the snowy biome in the Apikas, right above the Woods of Time.
Is that where they have to go?
Remember, that's where the treasure map led y'all?
The treasure map only led us to, like, Ares' lair.
That can't be. Oh, yeah. So it took you from Brazier Woods to the fort of Ares, across Oceanside to Felonia, and you have to go through the Woods of Time up to the Pikas. I don't know how to draw on maps, or I would do that out for you. Okay. Just because this is the first session with you guys, and let's Cryo get them, inform them of what you were doing, and then I'll snip all this out and we will call that a session so that way next session we can actually get going on the journey.
Gotcha. So, before y'all join along, we killed a king goblin that had a treasure map that would lead us to, like, a fortress or a treasury of some sorts. And it did not lead us to the Apikas originally. It actually only led us to, like, Fallen. But the point of it was that we were crossed to Raisin Woods all the way through what's that?
Chasm of the Damned.
Well, Chasm on that, but I mean the city, because we had to go through the city, the capital.
You had to get. Yeah. Oh, Asterdale.
We had to go through Astral all the way to the Chasm of the Dam, then probably through Fortress of Ares, and just try to go north that way. That's what my group was originally doing, just following a treasure map. Any questionings or concerns? Is no one's mic?
I got this. So, as Cryo, you're informing the group. They all seem like they're in a general basis. They all seem like they're in a general basis of agreement, like fortune, cave, riches, travel. Why not? So, as the story continues on, next session, tomorrow, we will continue on this journey. We will get you guys out of the woods. But Cryo has not informed the group, in which y'all cannot know this. Cryo is a fugitive in Asterdale. Oh, wait, no, that was Demos. Never mind, erasing that. So, yeah, as the journey continues tomorrow, we will go through Astrodale, and we will begin the journey up north to this giant, mysterious treasure map to where Cryo's group never officially found out what was for. All they know is it came from a goblin, and they were sure it was full of riches. So, for now, this will be the end of Session 9. I want to wish you all a lovely night. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And now let's wish our lovely players good night. Tonight we had with us Cryo.
Bye-bye.
We had Athena.
Yeah.
We had Nisa.
Good night.
We had Astra.
Bye.
We had Zezbeth.
Bye.
And we had Valak, but I'm thinking Valak is at work at the moment to speak. With that being said, stay tuned for this episode is one but many to come. Until next time, Badassians.
Mountains high they conquer, rivers wide they cross, challenges they shatter, never feeling lost. Juno, Akira, Daisy and Beckett, bound by destiny, no fear, no regrets. Through the storm they're flying, hearts forever strong. Olympus guides their journey, together they belong. Their parents left, friends they have to be. What shall they do? Mountains high they conquer, rivers wide they cross, challenges they shatter, never feeling lost. Juno, Akira, Daisy and Beckett, bound by destiny, no fear, no regrets. Through the storm they're flying, rivers wide they cross, challenges they shatter, never feeling lost. Fear, no regret. Through the storm they're flying, hearts forever strong. Owned by destiny, no fear, no regret. Through the storm they're flying, hugged